In this video, I want to talk about what's been going on with TikTok, the fact that it's been banned, what's going to happen moving forward, and how it's going to affect the Booktok community and the self-publishers who use TikTok for marketing and promotion, and why calling it a ban is a little bit misleading. Hi, I'm Caroline. Welcome to my channel. Every single week, I share videos all about self-publishing books so that you can build your own business self-publishing low and medium content books using the Amazon KDP platform. So if that sounds like something that is interesting to you, then please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos just like this one. You might be wondering, what is the big deal about TikTok and why am I making a whole video about it? But if you are unfamiliar with TikTok, it is actually a massive marketing platform for books, and thanks to TikTok there has never been more people making an actual full-time income, and sometimes even more than that, from self-publishing their own books. When TikTok started to become popular, for some reason the book and self-publishing community just took off on there and became this huge community of people sharing books they liked to read and sharing books they had published themselves, and it became known as Booktok. There has never been a social media platform that has become the platform or the place for promoting books on such a scale like this until TikTok came along. And in this video, we are just talking about books and self-publishers. I have shared quite a few videos about TikTok and using it to sell your book, and I've shared lots of people who were able to make their books bestsellers, create huge monthly incomes, and some even got publishing deals with traditional publishing houses and TV and movie deals from their books being so popular on TikTok. When you go into bookstores now, they will have a whole Booktok section. One publisher that I did share in a couple of my previous videos was the Shadow Work Journal, which was making tens of thousands of dollars every single month, and her book was estimated to be bringing her in over $1 million a year from it going viral on TikTok, and she eventually signed a deal with the traditional publisher. This is the book here. You will recognize it if you have watched my previous videos. The Shadow Work Journal was self-published originally, and it was selling for quite a high price, around the $25 mark if I remember correctly. So she was making massive royalties on this, and it was all because of her TikTok account. I mean, take a look at some of these videos. The most popular videos that she has, this one has 35.8 million views, 29.4 million views, 69.5 million, and these videos were the ones that went viral and just pushed her book to one of the best-selling books on Amazon, and probably the best-selling low-content book that has ever been on Amazon. There are numerous coloring book brands that have created best-selling books, making thousands of dollars every single month from sales thanks to TikTok, like Meg Publishing. I also shared a video all about this self-publisher and her brand. She has some of the best-selling coloring books on Amazon, and she was one of the first people to start this square-shaped format of coloring book and start with these very simple, bold, and easy coloring books that were made for adults. And since then, every other coloring book publisher pretty much has jumped on that trend. But this is all also thanks to TikTok. Again, if we look at some of her most popular videos, nearly 500,000 views on this one. This one here is the one that sort of took off, went viral, and made her books bestsellers. This one has 9.4 million views. And these are specifically low and medium content books and high content books. So we're talking about fiction and nonfiction novels. They have, particularly fiction novels, way more success than any of the low content books have had. If you're interested in romance books in particular, these books just took off and do extremely well, more than extremely well on TikTok. And so many self-published romance authors were able to create careers from selling their books on Amazon due to going viral on TikTok. And sometimes, a lot of the time actually, they don't have to go viral as such. These self-publishers were just building authentic followers on TikTok. And it's not just about them building a following, it was actually more about readers sharing their opinions, sharing books that they loved. And that's really where the sales of these books came from people sharing authors and their books on TikTok. Colleen Hoover is probably the most successful self-published author who makes an insane amount of money from her books. Although she now publishes through a traditional publisher because her books are so successful, she was for many years a self-publisher. Look at some of the bestseller ranks of these books. She has almost 300 books published in total, and she often has multiple books in the top 50 and the top 100 of all books on Amazon. She has had a movie. This book here was made into a movie with Blake Lively, and it has just been announced that another one of her books, this one here, Verity, is being made into a movie. Just absolutely crazy. And this all happened because of TikTok, and her books gained popularity not from her promoting them on TikTok herself. I feel like in the beginning she actually didn't do a whole lot of promoting and marketing of her books herself, but it's coming from readers sharing her books, and this is the power of book marketing on TikTok. And there are so many other people in different kinds of online businesses, not just in publishing books, who make full-time incomes thanks to TikTok and TikTok Shop. So there are probably quite a lot of self-publishers who are sad, maybe a bit angry, and probably wondering what they are going to do next. And if you are too, or if you're just interested in hearing all about what's been going on with TikTok, then let's get into it. First of all, what the heck has happened? Now, this is going to be a very condensed surface level explanation, and you can go and read articles online about it if you do want to get into the nitty-gritty, the details of what's been going on. But basically, back in April, the US government decided that TikTok was too much of a security threat to the country. TikTok is a Chinese-owned company, and they said that they had evidence of TikTok sharing users' personal data with the Chinese government and using the platform to serve US users propaganda. Now, depending on which article that you read, some will say that the US government has a lot of solid evidence to support this, and some articles will say that any evidence was practically non-existent. So the company who does own TikTok was given an ultimatum. They had to sell TikTok to someone outside of China, or else it would be banned in the United States. The company who owns TikTok said that the US was incorrect. They said that they had spent billions of dollars on securing users' data and had never shared anything with their own government, and refused to sell. So where are we now? In May, TikTok filed a petition to have the ban overturned. They said that there are factual errors in the case and that banning the app is a violation of free speech, which is one of America's First Amendments, something that they value above all else, the freedom of speech. But this petition failed, and the ultimatum that TikTok had been given in that they need to sell the company is upheld, and TikTok is currently due to be banned on the 19th of January 2025. TikTok have now appealed to the Supreme Court, who has agreed to look at the details of the case, and they will make a final decision on what is going to happen. TikTok then applied to extend the date of the ban so that the Supreme Court does have plenty of time to be able to review the case and not be rushed into making a decision. But most people suspect that they are asking for an extension on the timeline, because if they can get that deadline, that ban deadline delayed, then Donald Trump will be sworn into presidency on the 20th of January 2025, the day after the ban is meant to take effect. And TikTok holds some kind of hope that he will overturn the ban, or at least go to bat for them to try to have that decision to ban TikTok overturned. So at this point, it is just a wait and see game to see what the Supreme Court is going to do. And there is always the chance that TikTok will not be banned. If the Supreme Court does overturn the ban, then everything will just go back to normal and nothing is going to change, nothing is going to happen to TikTok. But what happens if Supreme Court does agree with the ban? Well, TikTok will still have the option to sell the company, and if they do, and the US government is happy with that, then TikTok will not be banned. If they choose not to sell the company, one thing to keep in mind is that if that ban takes effect on the 19th of January, that this ban is for US users only. It is not a worldwide ban, but banning TikTok for the US does mean that the rest of us are losing access to such a large potential customer base when it comes to books. But here's the thing, when they say TikTok is going to be banned, all it actually means is that it's going to be removed from any of the app stores, and it will no longer be able to be downloaded or updated for US users. So for the 170 million or so American TikTok users who do currently have that app on their phone or on their device, they will still have TikTok and they will still be able to use it like normal. A ban does not mean that it will be removed from your device. That can't happen. If you've got it, you've already got the app, you will still have the app once the ban has taken effect. Basically, what will happen is that over time, as the app is updated, US users won't get access to those updates. And so at some point in the future, depending on the updates and changes that are made, the app eventually will become unusable for them. But that would take some time. So it's not really going to change anything for a while. There are a lot of people out there who think the ban will not take place, that it will never ever happen. They say that it is unconstitutional and that it raises those First Amendment concerns of silencing the voice of the hundreds and millions of US users who use the app. The legal system is also very complicated and actually could take a long time for any ban to take place. So as I say, it really is just a wait and see situation, but I personally would just suggest continue on like normal with your TikTok marketing and promotion and just use it as though it is never going to be banned. Just use it as though nothing is happening because things are not going to change anytime soon. If TikTok does eventually get banned, it will be very interesting to see what other countries do and whether they follow in the footsteps of the US and banning it too. Here in Australia, the government is already taking steps to ban certain social media platforms specifically for kids. And so it wouldn't really be surprising to me if Australia does do the same thing as the US. But Australia is also a country that highly values freedom of speech as well. If TikTok does get banned worldwide and when it eventually does stop working on people's devices, the reality is that we will just move on to a new platform or put our focus back into existing platforms like Instagram and Facebook. There is always a solution and there will always be a new social media platform, regardless of whether TikTok is around or not. The next few weeks are going to be interesting to see what the Supreme Court is going to decide going forward, and really only then will we know what we all need to do going forward in terms of our Booktok marketing strategy and whether we need to move on to something else. But for now, it's business as usual. Just keep going until we know more and take advantage of having access to US TikTok users while we can, because I actually feel like there's going to be a lot more people joining the platform over the coming weeks, so that if the app does get removed due to the ban from the app stores, then they still have access to it once it's been removed and can use it if they want to. I hope that you found this video interesting and that it gives you a bit of an insight on what is going on with TikTok and what the whole ban means for self-publishers. If you did enjoy this video, YouTube thinks you will like these ones too, so please go check them out to learn more about self-publishing your own low and medium content books on the Amazon KDP platform. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.